I'm Mrs. Hott from the Morgan County Partnership, and with me today is...
Hi, I'm Mrs. Shema from the Morgan County Partnership too.
And Miss Shema and I, we're here with a Positive Actions Value Virtual Lesson for you. Now, what is Positive Actions? It's a core curriculum where we talk about core value words that are important and essential to high schoolers' developmental assets. Everything from your wellness, physical, intellectual, and emotional, to defining who you are. When we talk about that, it helps us set a path with positive thoughts to have those actions to reach our goals. And you know what, Miss Shema?
What, Mrs. Hott?
With positive actions, it helps us to succeed. So, are you ready? Okay, for Positive Actions this week, we have a virtual lesson just for you. It features people that you may recognize, people who are also using positive actions. You might see them on social media, you might see them in your neighborhood. So, tell your friends, come to positivevaluesnetwork.com each week for a new Positive Action virtual video that's just for high school students. Good morning, it's Mrs. Hott from the Morgan County Partnership, and I'm here today with this week's Positive Action virtual lesson for teens. We're going to talk about a new core value word for your intellectual wellness, and that word is challenge. We're going to look at a Positive Action video full of teens who talk about challenges that they face at school and in the home. And then we're going to talk about it. Are you ready? Let's get started. It's time for positive actions. Es sola acción positiva. We welcome you to positivevaluesnetwork.com. Morgan County Partnership is so excited to have you with us today. Whether you are at home for virtual or remote school, maybe it's distance learning, or you might be in the classroom with your teacher or social worker or counselor, or maybe you're at home or in the workplace even. The Morgan County Partnership is so glad to have you with us this week for the Positive Action Value. Now, here's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about a new Positive Action Value word. We're going to take a look at a positive action activity, and we're going to get a chance to talk about why positive actions are so important. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Navigating your way through life can be challenging these days. Knowing how to cope with these challenges can be tricky.
Some of us hurt ourselves as a coping mechanism to deal with stress and challenges.
A lot of us struggle with depression.
Sports and other extracurricular activities can be stressful.
Forgiveness can be difficult. And losing friends can be hard.
Some of us are bullied.
Some of us don't feel like we fit in.
We experience so much anxiety and stress.
To keep our grades up.
And try to fit in.
Know that there's help out there.
Reach out to a friend,
A family member or a teacher.
You are not alone.
Work together to build each other's confidence. We are supportive.
Focus on the present.
Forgive past.
Because when we forgive others,
We forgive ourselves.
instead of being fixated on sadness, it gives you an opportunity to meet new people.
If you are being bullied, tell someone.
Hang out with people that support you.
Develop mental boundaries to shut down negative voices and to develop strength and independence.
Focus on what really matters. You are loved. You have a great purpose in this life.
You are beautiful.
You are worth more than any hater.
And even though sometimes we may feel like we cannot make it through some challenges, in the end we can.
By asking for help.
Loving and accepting ourselves.
Use tools like affirmations to build confidence.
And meditation to reduce stress.
Surrounding ourselves with good people.
Helping others with their problems.
Being kind.
And remembering it may be hard right now, but this too shall pass.
So what did you think about today's video? We talked about and heard them talk about their challenges with some great positive actions to use when you're faced with a challenge and problems to solve. It's time for a mindfulness minute for teens. When you're faced with a challenge, a task that requires special effort and can often cause anxiety, remember these tips. Ask for help. Love and accept yourself. You're unique just like you are. Use tools to help build self-confidence. Use meditation to help reduce stress and mindfulness minutes. Surround yourself with people who care and are good people. Help others. Be kind to others. And remember this, like they said in the video. It feels really hard right now, but this shall pass. And remember, alone you are not. Yes, in the words of Yoda, alone you are not. There are 5 A's for the word challenge. First one is alone you are not. Sort of sounds like Yoda, right? Alone you are not. But we want you to remember, guys, that you're not alone. Sometimes it feels like that. Sometimes I feel like that. But remember, you are never, ever alone when you're faced with a challenge and a problem to solve. Number 2 is acknowledge. Acknowledge that there's a challenge. Recognize it and realize that challenges are okay. Yeah, high school's hard. Middle school's hard, isn't it? Acknowledge that it's hard and realize that, hey, I get it. It's a challenge for me and probably more than likely a challenge for other people in your classroom too. Number 3, accept that challenge. Face that challenge and face it head on. And because it's a problem to solve, we don't have to be scared of it, okay? Accept it and accept it with kindness and with love. Number 4, act. Act on that challenge, okay? Go for it. Realize that using your knowledge, your experiences, your creativity, and your curiosity, pull those together and with love and kindness face those challenges. That's how we balance our social and emotional well-being, okay? Acting out of love and with kindness. And finally, ask for help. If you're stuck with a problem to solve, please ask for help. In the schools, we have social workers from the partnership. There's your classmates who are there to help, your teachers, and at home. If you ever need help, just reach out and ask. That's the first thought that leads you to solving your problem and accepting those challenges. And remember this, guys. It's a pretty big challenge this year, right? It's a pandemic, isn't it? Yeah, so there are some things that you can do to help with that challenge too. And always remember, have that mask, okay? Stay 6 feet apart and wash your hands. All right, see you. Next week we have a new positive action value for your intellectual wellness, and it's going to be a challenge. If you need some help remembering, Miss Shema has a positive action activity. Are you ready to take a look at that? Just go to positivevaluesnetwork.com and look up under materials for this week's activity. Are you ready? Let's get started. Just grab this week's positive action activity from materials on positivevaluesnetwork.com or grab a piece of paper. First, we're talking about the value word challenge, and in Spanish, desafío. A challenge is a task that requires special effort. Think about this. What is something that challenges you? Maybe it's math, spelling, reading, some friends, your siblings. It's challenging to wear a mask. Think about that and fill it in. Next, we want you to color the A for positive actions. And remember, there are 5 A's for challenge. Alone you are not. Acknowledge the challenge. Accept it. Act with it using positive actions. And if you ever need help, just ask. Then when you're finished coloring in your A, share it in your home and school. Post it on the fridge or put it up in your classroom. And big brothers and sisters, if you're around, I have a challenge for you. Print this activity for your younger sibling and do it together and talk about what challenges do you have, because your younger siblings are going to learn from you. And thanks for being positive. Next, we have Miss Lacey Kidwell, school-based therapist from Widmar Elementary and the Morgan County Partnership.
Positive action word, challenge. So I wanted to share with you all 2 new quotes, but feel free to make your own, decorate them however you'd like, share them with a neighbor, a friend, post them outside of your window, wherever you want to share a positive action word this week. So our first quote is, don't limit your challenges, challenge your limits. And our second is, we don't grow when things are easy, we grow when we face challenges. So these are some of the favorite quotes I found this week, but feel free to make your own or look up your own and decorate those doodle arts and get them out to people that you think could use a little bit of positive encouragement. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. I hope you all are staying safe and healthy. Thank you.
Hard, right, Miss Shema? It's hard. So Shema and I are really hoping that you come back to Positive Values Network each week for a new video that we're going to share ways to help you get through this, because we care about you and we want you to know this. Are you ready, Miss Shema? Yes. You are unique. You are important, and every one of you, you are wonderfully made. See you next week.